Let's talk about Feeling Embarrassed by Joy Berry. Hello, my name is Roma. I live with Dylan. Sometimes Dylan says or does something that makes him feel foolish. Dylan feels embarrassed. Whoops. Sometimes somebody else says or does something that makes Dylan feel foolish. Dylan feels embarrassed. Look, Dylan still needs swimmies. When you feel embarrassed, you might feel foolish. You might also feel badly about yourself. Everyone's looking at me. Your body might do strange things when you feel embarrassed. You might blush. You might suddenly feel very hot. You might also feel like running away. I want to go home. There are things you can do to avoid feeling embarrassed. You can ignore the person who is embarrassing you. Where are you going? The kiddie pool? Want to swim in the shallow end? Sure. Sometimes a person will continue to embarrass you even though you ignore them. When this happens, ask them to leave you alone. Leave me alone. If someone keeps bothering you, walk away. Okay, swimmy kid. Sometimes it's impossible to ignore someone who is embarrassing you. Try not to be mean to that person. Being mean will only make things worse. I could say something mean about him, but I won't. Sometimes it's impossible to avoid an embarrassing situation. To make yourself feel better, talk to someone about how you feel. I can't believe I fell in front of everyone. Oh, I know how you feel. Whenever you feel embarrassed, try to remember that nobody is perfect. Everyone says or does embarrassing things once in a while. I get embarrassed a lot. Last week, I spilled paint all over myself. Unfortunately, you can't change what's already happened, so try not to waste time wishing you hadn't been embarrassed. I still wish I hadn't done that. Thinking too much about an embarrassing situation will only make you feel worse. It might even make the situation seem more embarrassing than it actually was. Mom, everyone thinks I'm a klutz. Sometimes you may not want to be around the people who were with you when you were embarrassed. Since you can't avoid them forever, remember that they have had embarrassing moments too. I don't want to go back to school tomorrow. Everyone will laugh at me. Whenever you feel embarrassed, remember that there is usually something funny about every embarrassing situation. If you can laugh about the funny part, you will probably feel better. It's okay. We all do clumsy things. Yeah, once I tripped when I was getting on the bus and my shoe flew off and smacked the bus driver. Everyone feels embarrassed once in a while. Feeling embarrassed is okay. The important thing is to handle embarrassing situations in a positive way so that you feel better about them. This is how funny I looked when I fell off my chair at school. The end.